They're improving every day, and that's the big thing is, we're constantly talking to those guys about playing at a standard and raising their level of play. And, we have our days where we're being a little bit inconsistent. But I think as a group they've really grown. They bought into, going out, playing hard and playing at a certain standard, and we're improved. We're improved. So, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can finish camp the way it's been, the past 10 days. If we can finish strong, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
As much as you think that they're improved, are you as curious as anyone else to see how they fare on until they do it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you can go out and practice and be great in practice, but when the lights are on and it's game day, it's a little bit different. And I'm excited to see how they'll react when we get a chance to go play. I have full confidence in them. I think they have confidence in themselves. And let's not put the cart before the horse. We still got 10 more days, to get better, and we need to. But yeah, I am excited to go see him play.
Coach, what have you seen out of Bo this time around? I know he turned the corner a bit in the spring, but what have you seen from him this summer?
I think he's really locked in. I think he's taking the next step in a maturity level as far as preparing the right way, practicing the right way. And, obviously you expect that, out of a guy that's played, a lot of football in his freshman year. I think his freshman year he wasn't real sure what to expect, what it really means to be a Big Ten wide receiver. And I think he's taking that next step in maturity, and it's important to him. And that's going to help him develop and grow.
From your position group's end of it, what do you see out of the quarterback battle?
We're worried about ourselves right now. We've got a lot of areas that we need to improve on. I'm not trying to sidestep the question, but the facts of the matter, I'm more worried about the guys in the receiver room and going out and playing, because if we go out and play well, whoever's playing the quarterback will help them out.
In the slot with Lewis and Hunter, they both have played well this summer. What have you seen from that competition?
Same thing. It's a competition right now. Both Hunter and Eddie have played well. They both played pretty well on Saturday. And the good thing about them is, and I told them this the other day, those two guys are in competition. And a lot of things maybe the media doesn't see, the fans don't see, is Hunter made a great play the other day in the scrimmage, and the first guy out there in the meeting was Eddie Lewis. And that's what we're striving for in the room is, yeah, we're competing against each other, but in the end it's about us. And we got to make sure that we have genuine enthusiasm for another guy's success. Because in the end, that's what it's all about. Those two are competing, and they're both stepping forward. They're making each other better.
Jalen Jordan, what have you seen out of him? I know he was here early. He was the tight ends, but he moved over to your side this summer.
And it's kind of been an adjustment for Jalen. Obviously Jalen is a very talented guy. He's a big body out there, has tremendous ball skills. Playing tight end the first 4 months he was on campus, 5 months, whatever it was. He kind of moved back to playing wide receiver. It's been a little bit of an adjustment for him. But I really believe he has a great future in front of him. It's just getting out there and going through all the reps and seeing all the different looks, playing in the Big Ten as a wide receiver. It's a lot different than what he was doing in the spring.
Does that size and those ball skills maybe help a guy like him as he progresses, get on the field quicker?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's a mismatch just from a size standpoint, and that's one of the things that we're looking forward to, is getting a bigger guy out there and being able to throw balls up and let him go have a size advantage on smaller corners.
You have two other younger wide receivers in Woods and Lacewell. What have you seen from those guys so far?
They're both maturing. They're both moving forward. It's a big step for them. Both guys have really improved throughout camp. Paul has really jumped in and has done some really good things. Another young guy that who can run, has really good ball skills. And then Zaire has he has been a very pleasant surprise. That he's just jumped out there and he's a little bit raw. Okay, but the guy has bought into everything he does. He works his tail off every single day, and every day you can see that he's taking coaching and getting a little bit better every day. So, those two guys are progressing as you would expect freshmen to progress.
How about Shameen Jones? I know he had a big spring too. What's his summer been like?
Summer's been awesome. He's kind of picked up where he left off in the spring. He's a guy that obviously hasn't played in games yet, and it's going to be. It's going to be interesting to see when he jumps in, but I don't think he's going to have any issues when it comes to game day, because he just goes out, works every day, doesn't say anything, but prepares and just go out and works hard, and he shows up every single day, and that's what we're looking for.
Not every team in the Big Ten gets to go up against the cornerbacks that you do with Isaiah and Bless. You try to tell that to the players that these are two of the better cornerbacks that they're going to face like on a weekly basis.
Yeah, I mean it's a challenge every day out there. I mean it's a challenge every day, and I think those guys understand that, and we're only going to make them better, and they're going to make us better, and that's the great thing about it is we're competing against those guys every day, and sometimes they get the best of us, sometimes we get the best of them, but it's a good competition. It's healthy.